Good morning, students. I welcome you all for the online class of Business Studies. Today we will be going to learn departmental store. Once again, as it is completed, now we will have to proceed multiple shops, chain stores. Before that, we want to complete once again recall because a long time happened, practical exams done, and in between we have not recalled the topic. So let us recall the topic departmental store once again. I will recall with the meaning of departmental store, student. Departmental store, when we have learned, it is that type of fixed retail shop, large scale retail shop where various departments are there under one roof. A person visiting departmental store can do shopping from a small pen to a big electronic goods. All the things are available under one department. That's why it is known as departmental store. Because under one roof, various departments are there in which you can get the general store, groceries, many things at a one place. People find it convenient to go to a departmental store and do the shopping for all the family members and do the convenient shopping from one place there. Now we can proceed if after we recalling advantages, disadvantages, you can recall and can ask the doubt related to the topic. Now I am moving to the next topic, that is multiple shops or chain stores. Students, when we go to the multiple shops or chain stores, it is that department which refers to a number of identical retail shops located in different parts of the city. These shops are owned and controlled by a single organization. Multiple shops like Bata store. All over India you can get the Bata store, students. It is having multiple shops, or you can say chain store is there. Why the chain store? Because all the Bata storerooms are connected to each other. If you want to get anything from any corner, it is made available by them. So that's why it is known as multiple shops or even the chain stores. So these shops are owned and controlled by a single organization. These chain stores may be established by the manufacturers or traders. In USA, these shops are known as chain store, but these are popular in multiple shops in Europe. Now in India also you can get your chain store or multiple shops. The best example is Bata stores or DCM stores, etc. Now we can go to the features of chain stores, multiple shops. Even you can get the Liberty and this type of popular companies which are having all over India the branches and multiple shops. Large size. The very first feature of multiple shop is large size. Chain stores operate on a large scale. A huge investment is required to set up identical shops in different parts of the city. Specialize in one line. Generally, chain stores specialize in one line of products. A variety of that line only is available at all the shops located in different areas. For example, Bata specializes in shoes, DCM in cloth, etc. So they are specialized in one line of product. Next goes centralized purchasing, student. When we talk about centralized purchasing, definitely these shops also do the centralized purchase for all the types of branches. Mainly the manufacturer of the goods is same. So from there only the delivery of goods is done to different branches of the company. So their goods for all the chain stores are purchased by the head office to maintain the uniformity in products sold at different retail shops. Decentralized sale. Definitely, student, the sale which is done in Bata store in this particular multiple shops are independent sales, as these stores are located in different parts of the city and country. They are decentralized. They are not centralized. Though it is Bata, it is run by the company, but as per the people living in that country, it changes its way of sale. As you can see, like Assam and many of the states of our country, these shoes are not demanded too much. So the way of selling there will be different. And like Mumbai and Delhi area where the shoes are very popular from living style, so there the way of sale of this company will be different. So they are decentralized, not centralized. When we talk about centralized, it means controlled by the one top level. And decentralized means here we are giving the authority and responsibility to do the work to all the members of that particular company to do the sales maximization. Quality, when we talk, student, the chain store deal in standardized and branded products. The quality is assured to customers in chain stores. More about quality, if we want to if I will want to say, they maintain the quality standard. That's why their name is all over the country, and they are having the multiple shops all over the country. Like Haldiram's, they are having the multiple shops of big products, not of the grocery product which is available at every shops. There are some of the product which is having a branded quality and it is sold as. So this is known as the multiple shops. They maintain the quality standard. That is the main base of their sale in the all over the country, to maintain their multiple shops. Elimination of middleman. When we talk student, definitely there are the manufacturer who make the retail showrooms at different corners of the country, so they don't involve the middleman, so that unnecessary the prices will go much more higher, and just to increase the profit margin of the peoples. So here the multiple shops are not including the middlemen. There is the elimination of middleman. Chain stores are generally owned by the manufacturer who sell their goods directly to consumers, so middlemen are eliminated. Uniform prices. The prices of product charged by chain store located in different parts of the city are the same, and they sell the goods at a fixed price. It will not differ too much in different parts of the country. It will be somewhat same. Next is cash sale. That is a good point about the multiple shop. They never trade in the credit basis. They make the cash sale, so there is no credit transaction. That is also the advantage of the multiple shops. In chain store, no credit is given. If you want the particular product, you must have the cash. So goods are sold on cash basis only. Advantages from the features only. Many advantages are there of the chain store. Let us proceed with the advantages. Advantages of chain stores or multiple shops. When we see, the advantages of chain stores are as follows. Very first, economics of scale. Goods for all the chain stores are purchased by the head offices, that is economy. If we will be purchasing for different department, for different areas, different shops, it will be difficult for us. Too many maintenance charges will be there. But when we do central purchases from the manufacturer directly, we get concession, quality is maintained, many advantages are there. So that maintains the economics of scale, mainly the money. So goods for all the chain stores are purchased by the head office. When they buy in bulk, they get heavy discounts. If the chain stores are owned by the manufacturer, then large scale production also result in availing the benefits of economics of scale. Standardized products. The goods supplied to chain stores are of high quality. The buyers are assured about the quality of products when they are buying from chain stores. Public confidence. Definitely students, it becomes a confidence as well as privilege for us to purchase a branded product. Generally, multiple shops deal with the branded products. But fixed prices of the goods help to increase the confidence of the customer, as he has no fear of being cheated by being charged high price. Easy approachable. Usually most of the chain stores are situated at residential locations and also at central places and busy shopping centers. Customers find it convenient to approach these stores. Division of risk. When we talk students, all the shops of chain stores located in different parts of a country Usually most of the chain stores are situated at residential location and also at central places and busy shopping centers. Customers find it convenient to approach these stores. Easily approachable is an advantage because people find it convenient and it is located at such a place where all the city peoples can come together. It is centralized like Raipur. Many villages and many cities are linked to Raipur. People can come easily to Raipur, that is a center of many of the villages, and can do the shopping conveniently. Durg, they can go Durg easily and they can make the shoppings. So multiple shops are situated at that places where it is easily for many of the places people to come and do the shopping. Division of risk, that is a very good point about the multiple shops. Risk is divided among the multiple shops. All the shops of chain store located in different parts of a city deal with exactly the same type and same quality of goods. So like for example, if one quality of goods of the particular branch is demanded in one place and some of the goods are not demanded that place and other place it is demanded too much, they can be exchange of goods according to the requirement of the customer. If one particular item is not in demand at one store, it may be sent to another store that is the same line. Such inter-branch transfer spreads the risk in a larger number of retail showrooms. Even money issues can be sorted out by the particular division of risk by one branch or another branch. No bad debt, that is the very good point about the departmental stores. What it says, students, departmental, no bad debt. In chain stores, goods are sold only for cash, so no chances of credit. No chances of fear of bad debts. Easy identification. Multiple shops have uniform external as well as internal decoration. So these are easily identified by the customer, like Bata. It can be easily identified. Has people from the top only. It is not giving the license to everyone to open the shops. Mainly the particular shop name will be Bata if it will be franchisee is taken by anyone, but the name will be of the Bata stores. It will not be of the particular owner. So it is having separate identification. People can identify from the particular brand name of the company from the store. Centralized advertising. The advertisement are done by the head office. Benefits of advertisements are spread over all the shops located in different parts of the city. Disadvantages point when we see student, there are many disadvantages. As one will be having the advantages, they will be having the disadvantages too. There are the disadvantages of chain stores are as follows. Very for limited variety, because they maintain some standard of their company, though they don't deal with various variety. They are having some style. Like Bata will be having different style. It will not deal with all varieties of shoes company. Shoe style, it will be having some specialized style. So chain stores are specialized in one line of product. These stores do not offer a variety of products under one roof like departmental stores. Lack of personal touch. Departmental store, when we talk students, they do not interact with the customer directly because they are having the branches. But a company cannot interact with the customer. It interacts indirectly with the help of the showrooms. The chain stores are managed by the branch managers who are paid employees and not the owners. They do not take personal interest in each and every customer. They do not try to convince and pursue the customers to buy the product. Inflexibility point of view, when we see all the branches of chain stores are centrally controlled and uniform policies are adapted for all the shops. Branch managers cannot change the policies according to the local opportunities of that area. Divided attention. Generally, the multiple shops are owned by the manufacturer only. Their attention gets divided between production and distribution. They may not be efficient in both the operations. No facilities. Chain stores offer no extra facilities to attract the customers such as credit, home delivery, etc. Local competitions. Chain stores are considered a threat to small independent retail stores. Local retailers offer tough competition to these stores. So that is the local competitions. Next comes the difference between departmental store and chain stores. You can make a screenshot as it is already taught to you each departmental store and chain store. Please refer the differences by yourself. Any doubt you can ask to me personally that what doubts you are having related to that. Make a screenshot of this particular topics. Next class we will be going to start the next topic of this chapter, that is mail order retailing. Thank you for today's class. Have a nice day.